people come out of an Amazon warehouse. So that's why they all look the same.
Okay. Last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago. Wait, no, we played last week.
Yeah.
Last week the internet went dumb,
Yeah, we didn't play very much.
but we played. We just didn't stream last week. Anyway, last week you guys made your way through the Sentinel's energy source. You guided and protected the engines and the golem. The golem followed you guys around and fixed the engines as you guys took out the gremlins that were tearing the engines apart. Things of note: when Sniff transformed into a small version of a Loanin, the gremlins seemed confused and enraged when he turned back into Sniff. But you didn't find anything more out about that. After the golem fixed all of the engines, the lights in the final room started glowing. You came into that room, activated some levers, and a glowing red light was sent into the direction of the town of Silvervale, making it so you probably finished the quest that you were on. While you were on your way back, you ran into a group of ghosts again. They looked a little more experienced and probably tougher than the ghosts that you fought a few weeks ago. And right when the ghosts were about to attack you, you heard a ringing sound that sounded like a really loud flipping of a coin. And as that ringing sound echoed through the forest, these little pillars, sconces, started lighting up with a blue flame. And when the blue flame hit the ghosts, it pushed them away and into the forest, and they fled, seeming angry at whatever was producing that blue flame, or whoever activated that blue flame. And down the path, walking towards you guys, at this point pretty much blocking your path to the town, was a group of Loanins that are standing at the crossroads. One of them you do recognize as the one you fought, I guess a few days ago, officially. Looking at him, you do see a few of the scrapes and bruises that you inflicted on him. At this point, he's the one that's flipping the coin. He has that ability to make a burning silver mist around the area if needs be. And he's flipping the coin up and down. He looks a little annoyed, but all the others look like they're just waiting for you. What would you guys like to do?
You see if they have like their weapons drawn or anything like that.
They do not have their weapons drawn. The front two have staves that they are holding, so officially they do have weapons in hand. But the guy in the back is just flipping the coin, and the woman next to him is not holding any weapon. She has a weapon at her side. but is not holding it.
Fireball! Oh, wait, I don't have that.
I stopped streaming for a minute.
Did I
MC,
play the little
but I'm
old
back.
man in hostage again?
I think
They
they've seen us
they
at
do
this
they do see you.
They already see us.
Hell yeah, love D&D.
Well, that changes things.
Welcome!
It does seem like they were. They walked up to this crossroad and stopped and are waiting for you at the end of this path. Brandon, thanks for the follow.
No mouth stuff.
They have not started the mouth stuff yet.
I'm going to slowly start approaching them.
Sweet.
So where did you send me the list of things for the cantrips?
Oh, it should be in your Discord. Let me check.
Me Discord or the Discord?
It should be in yours, but I am gonna make sure.
Artificer, found it.
Yep,
Good.
there you go.
Oh, not that one. That one.
Hell yeah, AA run. I'm not gonna be as talkative. Why are you?
As I'm approaching, I'm gonna just like, everyone just play it cool. I prefer to not get into a conflict here, but no, just play it cool.
They don't seem to be startled by your presence. They're just waiting for you. They're not drawing weapons or anything.
We come in peace. With my hands.
Yes.
Get them.
Their eyes look at each of you. The one in front has not a smirk on her face, but almost a glad to see you kind of smile. And she speaks up.
Man.
She speaks up first and says, "We heard of your conflict with our brother back here.
Welcome!
He apologizes for attacking you on the path the other day." Hey Keith, thanks for the follow. When he arrived back home, seemed to be with his tail between his legs. He told us that there were some new living people here.
As you can probably see, is accurate.
Yes. I was hoping to find you. We've been tracking you.
Is there something we can do for you?
Oh, yes, of course. We would like you to come with us. We have much to discuss with you. You'll be perfectly safe. We feel like you may have been led astray by the people that you're working for, and would like to help broaden your horizons.
Well, who do you think we're working for?
Aren't you doing little quests for these masks? We've kept an eye on you. We can't go into their town, especially now. But when people come and go, we usually know about it. A few people have gotten through our fingers, but we know where most of them are. You haven't
I'm not
really.
sure how it working for them per se, but okay.
I think there needs to be more persuading. That sounds kind of suspicious.
Is Sniff saying this? Because Sniff is out in the trees.
Yeah, Sniff's scared as hell. There's literally like pea trails up in there.
How can we?
Should
be
I get
sure this
aggressive,
isn't you just
Victor?
leading us to a trap?
I mean, we'll protect
I'll
you.
give you ambush.
I'm sure that those ghosts that we just scared away are going to be back when we turn these lights off. You can fight them and go back to your safeguarded town, or you can come with us.
Do you have any items to trade to persuade us?
Oh, on us right now, maybe some silver, but we didn't come to fight. We don't have. We have magical abilities, yes. We could maybe show you a thing or two.
Nip would
We
like
want
to close
we want to
your
take
back.
you. Shredder, this is Dungeons and Dragons. We want to
Snake.
take you. We want to take you
Ignore
to our library. There's a lot of things there. If you're looking for just things.
What would happen if we were to help out the people in that town that we were in?
That's probably a discussion that we need to do in less open areas. But let's just say you might not be working for who you think you're working for.
Who are you working for?
Oh, we are all at the same level in our group. We have no king, no ruler.
Can you give us a moment to discuss this amongst ourselves?
Of course, of course. Take your time. We will be here waiting. When you make your decision, let us know.
I don't think we should kill them or attack them because they don't have shit on them, apparently. It'll be a waste.
That wasn't any of my intended plans.
Thanks for sharing the live.
I would definitely attack.
Getting a few
But
people
they're
in here.
poor, So, that's it.
What do you think, Troke?
I don't know.
Can we
We've
do
only-
an insights on them?
Go ahead. Yeah, roll an insight. See if you can find anything out.
I would like.
That is a 17.
What you see, the one that has been talking to you seems very genuine. What up, Miss Candace? The two ladies behind her seem more like guards. They don't seem to really have... don't really care either way. But that guy behind you is definitely... he doesn't like you guys. But it looks like they brought him along as kind of a peace offering, saying, hey, you beat him up. He's here to say sorry. What were you going to do, Sniff? Sniff. Chorny, we can't hear you. Oh. I don't think anyone can hear me.
Yep.
Yep.
It's using time cable.
Okay, I fell out of the Discord call for a second.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Would you like some warm spaghetti?
Okay, did you hear anything that I said?
No.
You said the first word of the results of my insight check,
God damn it.
and then you were gone.
I need that new computer. Anyway, so okay, the person in front that's been talking to you, she does seem genuine in what she's talking about. She seems like she's telling the truth. They do have packs on them, not like backpacks, but like little side packs. So they definitely have more stuff than they're letting Sniff know about. The two people behind her seem pretty neutral. They're not saying anything. They're keeping an eye on you, but they don't seem too worried or suspicious. The guy behind them, the one that you beat up, he does look suspicious. He still looks angry. But he's behaving.
I would like to craft 3 potions.
You can craft 1 potion.
I would
Takes-
like to cry. So, can you tell us about the potion of 1 answer? Do we drink it, get the answer from them, or do we make them drink it, get the answer?
It is you drink it, and you get kind of a push of intelligence, so you would know. It's like a divine answer.
So it's
So-
not something I can use for interrogation.
No. If you gave it to them, they would, and if they had a question, they would know. Do daily ops for ammo, Corbin.
Oh.
Or
I know
expeditions.
What I would like to happen for us to be able to trust them to go join them. So I would like to hear the apology from the guy that attacked us instead of from the lady in front.
So hand me the clips.
Of course. She steps aside and turns back to him. And when she turns around and looks at him, you can tell, though she says that everyone's on the same level, you can see that more people have, some people have more pull than other people in their society. And gives him kind of a stink eye. And he bows his head. And he walks up to you guys. And he gets down on his knees. And does a weird flourish with his forearms. And says,
Squidward.
exactly like the Squidward wiggle. And it looks very like ceremonial. And he bows a very deep bow and says, I apologize for my attack on you the other day. I thought you were more closely related to our enemies. Please, I beg your forgiveness. And stays face to the ground, bowed, and just waits for your response.
I would like a sniff for Blue Boy to perform Harry Carey. for this. Is that what you
that's-
still call it?
That's not part of this apology. I am sorry. And do you say
The apology is accepted, but it does raise one more question. If you don't.
Of course.
You mentioned that you fear we were related and connected to your enemies. Who exactly is that?
We believe you call him the merchant, the traveling merchant. He is nothing but a thief. He takes the form of our people to take our possessions, things that we try and keep safeguarded. He is very clever. He has sneaked into our palaces and our library many times and pilfered from us very precious things.
Nif would like to get his Flask of Wonders appraised.
You're gonna ask him if it's worth anything?
Not to sell, but what's the aptitude of my Flask of Wonders?
Yeah, you pull it out, and she smiles a little bit. That actually didn't belong to us, but before this whole calamity happened, this accident, the pirate came into our palace and tried to sell us trinkets from around the world. That was actually a gift from him to us. We're not into the drinking of spirits, and so it's mostly gone unused. You are welcome to keep it. Hell
look
yeah,
away with
Bimo.
disappointment.
Well,
If he did sell you
I feel
something,
comfortable.
we're not. He will get. We will extract from him what we need. So if he did sell you one of our items, consider. If you come with us, consider that debt paid. You can keep them. Having them in the hands
May
of having them in the hands of living people is better than the sullied dead.
Well, I am satisfied and willing to follow you so long as the rest of the party is also satisfied. I look back to them.
Everyone good to follow? God damn it.
She's back.
I'm back.
It's okay. It gave us a moment to talk without you.
I wish it would like give me a notification that it disconnected, because it just goes silent. And I was like, oh yeah, and I clicked it, and right when I came back into Discord, it came back.
But he still uses LimeWire.
1 second. How does the stream look? Is it being really bad? Anyone who's watching? Is it lagging a ton? Because it just flashed on my screen. Awesome. Thank you, Bill Nye. If it lags or something really bad, let me know. And I don't know if I'll fix it, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the computer or the internet, but we'll see. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm going to leave Discord kind of up and behind my owlbear. Maybe that'll help. Because every time I go back into Discord, it fixes itself.
So we are all satisfied with our questioning and are willing to follow.
Sniff would like an offertory.
He would like to offer something, or he wants a gift.
You know when a church passes around a basket of money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sniff
I
would
mean, they
like
usually they just pass around a basket and people fill it with money.
Yeah, so whatever that notion is, Sniff is holding open both of his tiny little pockets, walking up to them, asking them for, like, hey, donation.
What a greedy little bugger.
You're
Roll-
taking tithing right here.
Roll me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, push him back, like, no, stop it.
Roll me a quick persuasion. Let's see how
I will
they.
shoot the soles of your fucking shoes. What's a 20?
The guy that you guys fought, he does seem pretty annoyed about it. Like, he just gave this really good ceremonial apology, and you guys were like, what about the money? And so he's like, and he scoffs at you and turns around and walks away. The lady that you've been talking to pats you on the head like a dog and looks at everyone else and goes, he's kind of cute. And begins walking away as well.
Yeah, you don't need to pay him much attention.
I didn't get money, but I got a red rocket.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, they.
I on the head and say, yeah, kind of cute.
Yeah, Rangel. Rangel has entered the chat.
Wingle.
Rachel, hello.
So yeah, they start guiding you in the direction of that tower that's spewing out the silver mist. Is there anything you'd like to ask them while you're on the road? It's going to take like an hour or so. It's getting pretty late.
I'm still begging for money, so I don't know what you guys are doing.
I already asked everything I
What up, Brandon?
required.
Where exactly did the merchant come from?
Did the what?
What is he?
The merchant.
The merchant has been here. He originally was like a snake oil salesman when he came into our lands. We put him in
But like a snail salesman would have been so much cooler.
He was a snail salesman.
Selling them illegal snails.
He was selling his chemicals to people in the valley. We caught him selling basic water at a very steep price in the southern end of our valley and put him in our jail. We don't have many jail cells here, so he was able to walk through some of our sacred areas to get put in his cell. And I think that's where he got the idea to steal from us. unfortunately, this accident of the Silver Mist happened while he was in jail. And in the confusion and in the mess, he was able to sort of escape. He's in a different condition than he was before. He has his
So you said
mask.
that the mist was an accident.
Oh yes.
What exactly happened?
We would send our emissaries across the world to find tombs of knowledge, and we would collect them in our library. And we had people that would study them all hours of the day. We came across one that told of a power that was stronger than any god, stronger than any deity, any monster, any dragon out there. And we sought to find that power and control him. The problem is, power like that is not controllable. But we were able to contain, to a point, this power. We had to release the mist. We have a supply of silver that was infected. In the end, it worked out. He is trapped in a cell deep under the tower. He cannot escape, for the mist will burn him away if he tries to. But we cannot stop the mist, because he will escape if we do. We didn't mean for this to happen, and we are sorry that if it has caused any trouble outside of this valley. But
Yeah,
yes,
people died.
I am aware these ghosts that bother us aren't from this land. They tried to enter afterwards. This one's Bebek, right here. Look at him. He's so cute.
Ask another question, which might be personal.
Sure.
Why do you guys look blue?
We have always looked
Is
blue.
that how you always looked?
Yes. I mean, you do see on their skin is almost Edward Cullen type shimmer when they catch the light just right. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. And you know when like you wear a piece of silver jewelry too long, it will pigment your skin. It almost looks like that color of blue. Our people have been exposed to the silver for generations, centuries, so maybe at one point we weren't blue, but it's normal for us.
So y'all are like mercs or something?
The what?
Yeah.
What is that?
Shut up.
And the salesman's Gargamel?
Yes, that's actually where I got this story from.
Obviously.
So as you're kind of like acting like you want more money, Sniff, the guy that you guys beat up is flicking that one coin over and over, and it kind of, you can see that lights up the sconces as you guys walk by, and they kind of dim away as you pass them. At one point, he grabs the coin and pretends to throw it at you when he thinks no one else is looking. And these are the ones that he threw at you, and you got burned by that mist. Yeah, I don't know if someone did. One person, I think.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get you to flinch.
Oh, that's fun. I would
But-
like to. Never mind. I was gonna throw some grease on the ground and have him slip on it.
I forgot that all your magic is butt themed.
That might be a little bit difficult to do inconspicuously.
I forgot about the butt themed
Sniffs.
spells.
Pokes his ass with his finger and flicks some anal glands right in front of his foot, and he slips. That would be funny.
All right, I'm gonna move everybody.
I just want that money.
Okay, so you guys continue for about an hour. The tower spewing mist is still pretty far in the distance, but you're coming up on. You come up over a rise and you see a pretty big building, 3 stories tall, beautiful, like artwork, architecture, really cool looking. And a little bit of a town surrounding it. They lead you up to the front doors of the big building. The 2 guard-like Loannans stay outside as the main one and the guy you beat up lead you in. Let me open up some map.
We're gonna get jumped.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
And then Troll gets curb stomped.
Thank you, Aaron. I know they're doing a very soft game right now. They're usually in fights. Oh, where'd I put you? Did I lose Sniff?
Yeah, you put us in a spot where I can't grab myself.
I can't see you. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay. And your
You bring me up.
guards are now going to go into town, but they're gonna not go into this building. These are different characters. I just don't want to bring out. It's hard to find blue people. Cool. And you guys.
Pictures of the Blue Man Group.
And they lead you into the library.
You're gonna need to pull up Sniff a little bit because he's off the map and I can't grab him.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, our cutoff line is right here. And if it's not that big.
I need to grab it.
So she stops at the front desk, and she puts a little bangle on her wrist. This bangle is silver, like all the jewelry that's around here. And it kind of lights up a tiny bit when she puts it on. And there's 4 other bangles, a lot skinnier, like more like bracelets, a lot skinnier on that desk. And she's like, You're welcome to take these. They will give you limited access to this building. I will be on the 3rd floor. If you would like to rummage around, take a look at a few things, you have access to looking at the books. You cannot open the books. They are...
What happens if we open the book?
Oh, you won't be able to. You can try. Maybe if we get to know each other a little bit better, we can give you further access.
What's the point of going to a library if you can't read?
Oh, this library is not for you. But the meeting room that we will meet in will be on the top floor. I will meet you there, but you have free roam of the library to a point. Yeah, I'm back on. Zach, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
So feel free. You can talk to people as needed, or come straight up to the 3rd floor if you would like to. I know this. We don't let many people in here, so feel free to move around. And she walks off on her own.
It's fast.
So the lady librarian at the front is like, yes, this will give you, put these bracelets on. They will give you some access to some of the doors, and you can look at the books. Please don't take any. We will know. Have a good time. She looks pretty in awe. She hasn't seen anything other than a living Loanan in the past 50 years, so she does have a hard time keeping eye contact with you.
Too much or too little?
Too little. She's starstruck and trying not to look at you guys directly.
I would like to transform back Sniff.
Oh yeah, I forgot your Trolk. Mini Trolk. She's like, oh, you're a dog?
Cute puppy.
You say a cute puppy, and she's like, oh yes, a cute puppy. That's what I was going to say.
I put my hands, my little doggy hands, on the counter and wag my tail with really big eyes and asks for an upgrade to my bracelet in my room.
Roll persuasion. Let's see if she'll upgrade for you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you can read? Do you wanna read a book?
I do want to.
Does your puppy bite? And
Give us access to the kids section.
she
Shut
looks.
the fuck up. Picture books.
She looks up at Beldoris and is like, does he bite?
Those potions.
Owlbear Rodeo.
I don't know if he bites.
Owlbear.rodeo is what I'm using. It's really cool. Oh, he doesn't. She's gonna reach out and try and pet you, thinking that you don't bite.
I do not bite because my goal is free shit. If I can't steal it, I'm gonna try to work for it.
Yeah, she's just like, no, I can't upgrade you. I'm a librarian. I'm not the head of this
upgrade
library.
the damn books, girl. Shit.
Well, like she said, if you prove yourself, I don't know, if you become trustworthy, I'm sure she'll teach you how to read. I mean,
do you have anything for Whittle and me?
She starts scrounging around in her drawers and pulls out a little cube of meat. She's like, oh, I was saving this for later, and she just tosses it to you like a treat to a dog.
Alright, when we walk away, there will be piss underneath the counter, and she'll smell it.
Roll me, I guess stealth.
One second. Where'd my thing go? Stealth is +4, so 15.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice right now, but you guys can, as you walk through that door.
Get stuck around the piss trail.
There's piss on that fucking rug, girl.
So, Beldoris, as you step through this door, you do feel some kind of binding magic come over you. You do still feel like you have access to your powers, your magic and stuff, but you can feel like you are restricted when you're in this library.
So, as we go up past, I am going to cast Destroy Water to unsoak
Welcome.
the rug.
Unpiss the rug. What up, Sexy Pickle? Thanks for the follow. Unpiss my rug. Say you love me
One of
again.
my precious level 1 spell slots for that.
It's going great, Ethan.
Perfect. I will make all the spines on the book greasy.
Cool. Yeah, as all of you walk in there, you do feel a pressure from the magic here. It does seem to be holding back you just a little bit. Holding you back.
I think grease is a leveled spell,
If getting
Sniff.
access to these books is your goal, you're doing a really crappy job of it right now.
Grease is a leveled spell, so it would
Knock
take
it
a
off.
while. But if you do want to have some fun, you can use prestidigitation to make them all soiled. Like dirty and dusty. So they'll have to do extra cleaning.
That sounds so fun. Can I use that as like a fucking token? Like, hey, your book is dirty, and keep like going
I
up
have
to the
not
library
played
with
that.
more books. This book's dirty too. You have so many dirty books, you guys don't do your job.
That
Are
might
you-
not be the best idea.
Are you casting that spell?
Prestidigitation,
Yeah.
the cantrip. I just told Sniff he
I
can
know.
do it if he
Is
really well.
Sniff casting that spell?
No, Sniff wants to move forward a little bit.
Like that?
No, as in the story.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm fucking around too much.
I wonder who that's doing that.
Before we go up a level, I just want to take a look through and see if I can find anything. Do we know the name of the demon that caused all this?
You have heard the name of the demon. It is the... Oh, I know this. Hold on. Oh, I did tell you. You got the information from Little Owl Girl. Sovereign, the Shadow Sovereign.
Yeah. Shadow Sovereign.
That's
So I just
that's
kinda wanna-
that's the name that she gave you.
I just kind of want to look around and see if there's any books that, like, I know I can't read the books, but see if there's any books with the like a title about the Shadow Sovereign or demons, and just kind of mentally
Yeah.
mark where they are in my head.
Duel, give me a perception check or investigation. Sorry, investigation. As you're trying to find something worthwhile.
Forgot. Sniff still has a bomb.
It's a bomb.
But it's such a really good hostage point.
That was a 17 for investigation.
Cool. So you're going along this floor, just scrolling through, touching the spines, looking for anything to do with the Shadow Sovereign. And you notice no books on this floor have the name Shadow Sovereign or really demons or gods, but every single book that you're going past has to do with cultural magic. Like books from every place in the world that you can, like, you've seen on a map, and magics that go along with those places. A very large collection of cultures from spell books from different cultures and different times.
Interesting. Okay. Well then, I'll go up to level 2 and do the same thing. If I can. I don't know
Yeah,
if
there's actually no restriction to go to that level, but I will open up the map a little bit.
I just didn't know if the restriction to look at the books was limited to level 1 or not.
I'll show you that wall, but that door's shut. Right there, the stairs right here. That will open up level 2, which is right here. Chorny, so I can't hear Basil Geese because that would be really distracting.
Yeah, I'm just making fun.
No, I'm just saying I can't hear it, but I looked over and saw that in the chat, and in my mind, I made the sound.
Because it's so embedded in your brain.
It's so embedded in my brain that I was like, da 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 da.
You gotta put the Rathalos name on the Rathalos.
Well, I did officially get what I wanted yesterday. I think I am gonna subscribe to my little app that I'm using. I know a Lillian Wright. Cool. Trolk's doing a lot of rolls.
That's just playing with the system.
Go girl.
I'll just go over here.
How are you doing, Lillian?
Here's another room.
That door is actually closed. And as you push on that door, it seems to be magically locked. It doesn't seem like you guys have access to that part of the library.
And
Is it
you
only
start hearing the fire alarm go off.
What was that?
I was gonna say the fire alarm went off. It was an emergency exit.
Yeah, that's an emergency exit. No, you can sell it. It does lead to more rooms and stuff, but it does not. You do not have access to that at the moment. I'm doing great, Lillian. I have a friend
These
on
plants look familiar to me at all?
Facebook that has the same name to you.
Are these things that first, like
The-
Valley of Silvers?
Do the plants themselves? Roll me a nature check.
So, I would cast Druidcraft on each of the plants that I see, just to help give it a little bit extra life, you know? Just to help extra with our standing here, since Smith seems to be doing everything he can to try to bring our standing down with them.
So
What? Bring the what down? I didn't hear that part.
so you the
No,
magic
I want to hear.
the magic that you cast at the plants seems to not take any effect. Oh, you
You
know,
should've
just
eaten it and figured it out.
hanging out, playing some video games, and now doing some D&D tonight.
Just like take a bite of it.
What was that history check, Beldoris?
Oh, I was 11.
11. These don't look familiar. At least not to you right now. These definitely look exotic. Something that wouldn't be in this part of the world or in this valley. Nothing that you've seen in the valley.
Also,
Then,
Shinor.
so since
Hey,
my
can you
spell
copy
isn't
the
working, I'm instead going to be whispering sweet and kind, positive affirmations.
Can you tell us what they're saying? They're feeling?
Do they make you horny?
They do respond to the affirmations, words of affirmations. You do feel a prick of life in them at that point. Are you gonna try and do you have speak to plants?
No,
No. Okay.
I can only like get the vibes from them. I can't like actually hear any words from them.
Vibey wise, they seem very healthy and very happy.
Yeah, I could pick up the vibes from them, and then I have an advantage on any communication with them to try to persuade them.
Awesome.
The
Anything?
same goes for animals, except I actually can speak with animals since I cast that as a ritual spell every morning.
Nice. Oh, sorry. I was moving my map and I grabbed it out of your hand.
We'll go down to the next floor. Up the river.
Yeah, that'll be up to second floor.
And I'll just be following Beldoris.
Cool.
Guess
Ooh.
what?
Where's
My
Sniff?
party members are so far away. I would like to do an investigation check, please.
What are you looking for?
Something to steal.
Cool.
Just loose things that nobody notices, or something somebody dropped, or
Do an
The
investigation.
librarian literally said, "Don't take anything. We'll notice."
yeah, just talking about the books.
Go ahead and roll investigation. Let's see if you can find any random trinkets somewhere.
Are you guys still there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard the thing go down. Like somebody left.
I didn't hear that.
Looks good to me. Oh, I'm going to leave it up.
Investigation is +7. So 14.
14 plus 7.
Good one.
So you go along these different corridors, and this is a very well kept building. You're not even finding dust on the books shelves or anything. Looking around, yeah, this is just bookshelves. Like, this is set up very well done You know, it's very clean. You're not finding anything that is stealable, that looks forgotten, because everything has a place and everything is in its place.
Perfect. What a very well established establishment. Now be nice. Is somebody asleep?
No.
Fallout 3 is great. Cool. You guys reached the second floor. What would you guys like to do? This
Same
one.
thing as first floor. Search for books on demons and specifically the Shadow Sovereign.
Cool.
If there's books on this floor.
There are bookshelves on this floor. This one isn't as well taken care of. The bookshelves don't seem as organized as the one downstairs. Go ahead and roll your investigation.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Going through these books, again, they're not organized. You're looking at each one. The subject matter has changed from that cultural magic more towards divine magic. It looks like people have... Hold on. It looks like there is active usage of these books. Like they study these often. Each of these rooms are like study rooms. Not offices. People go in and bring books in here, study them for a matter of time, and take notes and stuff. That's what you're finding on the floors and on the tables and stuff are handwritten notes. Lots of them are scribbled and not well done. But looking at them, you do find one that says Shadow Sovereign in this lit up room in the middle. Hell yeah, D&D, protagonist.
Shadow Sovereign.
Yes, there are notes on that one about Shadow Sovereign.
Ooh, I'm gonna read them notes.
Cool. So you start reading those notes. There is an open book next to the notes. Nothing in the page that's open says anything about the Shadow Sovereign, but the notes, as you're scrolling through them, show a pathway of it. It's almost like a map. It's like a graph. So it has like the Shadow Sovereign circled and 10 little offsprings going over to other circles, and each of the circles has a mask drawn down. It talks about a connection between the masks and the Shadow Sovereign, and a lot of dots on the page, like he was trying to connect something, but he couldn't think of what it was. So someone that can go to this library is doing heavy research on the masks and the connection that the masks have with the Shadow Sovereign.
Okay. So the masks definitely have something to do with Shadow Sovereign.
There's definitely a connection between the masks and the Shadow Sovereign. What that is, whoever was writing these notes doesn't even look like they know.
How many masks do we have?
I can look that up for you.
Oh, never mind. We got the dwarf, miner, the hunter, the alchemist, and the pirate.
You have access to all the masks except for the witch.
Yeah. But in our possession, we have the miner, the hunter, the alchemist, and the pirate.
Yes.
It's like, I swear I wrote this down. And I lifted my notes one page, and there it was.
Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to look for on this level, guys?
I'm good.
I feel like one of these like rooms over here, like this one. What is this thing right here?
That looks like a giant Rolodex machine. But on each page is different drawings. Or not page. Like you roll it and it becomes a book on a little shelf. It's so you can study more. You can leave books open to certain pages without being messy on a desk. It rolls like a wheel and keeps.
Roll it?
Yeah, you can roll it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll it.
There's a few books on it, and as you roll, it pops up like it turns into its own little desk with an open book on it. And you can roll to about 6 different books.
What are they about?
Most of them are about divine magic. What god do you follow again?
The Ilmater.
Ilmater. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, right from they call it Ilmater.
Let me
But other
pull.
cultures might have different pronunciations.
Let me pull up my notes really fast. There we go. This one. Not that one. What's your name?
I know dwarves.
I know. I'm looking for a person that you met's name. Well. I guess his notes didn't get put down. Anyway, so you find one of the books. Most of the gods that you've heard that you see in these books, you don't recognize their names. Or I guess roll me a religion check since you're a religious person. It's probably a good idea. So most of the names of the gods, you can see like God of Fire, but you don't recognize the name of this supposed God of Fire. On a bunch of these books, each book is a different culture's list of deities. Some of these names look like some of the books looks like they're probably from lands that you've never visited. But one of them references the god, I believe the name was Betin. I didn't write it down in my notes app, but the last time you heard that name was from Cedric, the caretaker in Silvervale. He said he was a follower of the Beton. And a lot of these names have kind of check marks by them, written after the fact, written in this library, but Beton does not have a check mark on it. Yeah. But other than that, there's no notes or anything.
I'll take note of that. I'll wait for everybody else.
Cool. Shinora, are you doing anything? Muted mic.
I was aware I was muted that time. I just stepped away from my phone and it took me a second because my phone was struggling to unmute me. But nothing in particular, just following along with Dolores.
Awesome. Sniff. Is there anything you would like to do on this floor?
Investigation check.
Same as the other floor, or looking for something else?
I am looking for something else.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for ingredients or chemicals.
Cool. Give me an investigation roll. Not bad. So you're scrounging through these. The notes on these tables don't take any interest in you. One of the tables has a beverage that was left. Smells a little like coffee, but even just smelling it like perks you up. Other than that, this place is again cleaned. This floor is not as clean, but it's pretty clean. See you later, AA Ron. I'll get your emo done this weekend. Thanks for hanging out.
May I take the coffee substance, the inkwells, and oil from the center lamp lighter? Nobody's here.
Yeah, nobody's on this floor that you can see. So you take the coffee drink. It's not coffee, but it reminds you of coffee, and it perked you up. And when you do try and take the inkwells, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do we have anything on Constitution?
I believe you do.
+2.
+2, so 13.
13.
Cool. As
I
you're
don't plan on taking the jar. I'm just gonna take the ink inside and put it in my own flask.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, you can steal that ink.
Perfect. Sniff is done.
Sniff is done. Sniff has accelerant and not accelerant,
Energy drink.
energy drink of sorts. and some ink. So, you guys rummage around there and go up the last little set of stairs that head up to the top floor.
Are these the stairs right here?
Yeah. Oh, they go to this side.
Oh, sure looks like so much stuff to steal.
So as you come up these stairs, you feel that power that was limiting what you could do. Sniff kind of felt it as he picked up the ink jars to pour into his own thing. He could feel lifting the inkwell off of the table. Something was holding it back, was going to pretty much attack him if he continued to take the jar. You feel that even heavier in this room. You see a purple light emanating from each of these little doorways. This
I
room
risked Hyrule for it.
This room is very magical. You see the lady you were talking to sitting at a round table that seems to be floating over an abyss. The abyss should go into the second floor, but when you look down, it's just an empty abyss that continues to go deeper and deeper. And just she's sitting what seems to be like sitting on air at this really low table, and she motions for you guys to sit with her. Oh, Discord. What up, guys? Welcome to D&D.
Box.
Remember last week when I was like, I never have problems with Discord.
You just did yourself dirty.
So,
Discord was listening.
so you disconnected when you sit. So it looks like it should go down into the second floor, but when you look down,
It is just an abyss down there. She is sitting at she's sitting. It looks like sitting on the floor, but there is no floor underneath her. She's just floating there.
Japanese.
It looks like a Japanese table. Like it's a short table, and she's sitting at it, cross-legged. And she motions for you guys to sit with her.
I just dip my toe under the thing into
They
it.
spit on the floor in the circle.
So, Shanor, you stick your toe on, and you do feel it almost feels like a soft pillow. And Sniff, you spit, and that spit goes down into that hole, and just keeps falling, and it disappears into the darkness.
Alright. I am going to lift my arms up at the blue woman and say upsies while I open and close my hands. Uppies. Upsies. Uppies.
It is safe. Come.
No. Uppies. Cut my carrots.
So yeah, it's like stepping on a
I'm
mattress.
just gonna grab Sniff by the arm that he's holding up for uppies and just grab him by the arm and drag him in.
So yeah, it feels like you're walking on a mattress as you're walking up to this table, and you sit down with her.
So if I defecate, will it fall through?
It probably would.
And I roll for that.
Roll to figure out if it would.
No, roll to figure out how much I can produce. Like 3 little turds. A good big turd, a little turd, and a medium turd.
3
That's
little
nice.
turds sat on my window.
3 little turds sat on my window.
So yeah, you're confused why your spit went through, and in Sniff fashion, dropped a little turd or 3, and they just fall into the abyss. And she smiles again. She's like, "It helps keeps the floor clean."
I thought you just sweep the dirt into it.
It was originally built as an intimidation to have people stand over an abyss is very unsettling. But it is comfy, to say the least.
I would like to throw 1 silver piece into the well.
All right. Throw that silver piece into the well. I mean, you don't have to roll for anything because it's massive.
Right. I'll tell you guys my wish later.
So well.
Her eyes go a little bit wide when you do that. It depends, Ethan. I might. We'll see. We're gonna play
Sorry?
other games after. She kind of looks to her side below the table and watches the silver piece fall and disappear into the darkness.
Remember, we are guests. Please be respectful.
You gotta
She's-
pay for respect, girl.
She's
Don't
like,
give me shit.
"You might want to brace yourself." Roll me a Constitution saving throw, guys.
Number +2. Okay.
9.
Oh,
Oh no.
I got that one.
So, Sniff was the only one that passed that. Sniff is watching that silver piece fall down, and all of you look across the table, and you see her cover her ears. And after a second, a deep roar emanates from this hole. The table right there shakes, and you can feel this roar like reverberate through your bones. It almost lifts Sniff off of the invisible mattress, but for some reason Sniff survives just fine. But shaking to your bones, you all take 4 force damage.
Including Sniff?
No, not Sniff. Sniff's okay. Sniff, you could hear it kind of echoing through it before, and so you were prepared when it hit. But it surprised everybody else.
Sorry, I was excited. I wanted to make a wish and tell you guys about the amazing thing I wished for us later.
Okay, well, please do not make any other wishes. We will find you a normal well.
Can I shake a bag of silver coins in front of Shanor and be like, "Are we ready?"
You're trying to threaten him.
With a good time, you know.
So she's like, "I'm sorry. I should have warned you ahead of time. It is comfortable to sit here, but this is a direct portal to our demon friend, who who I was talking about earlier, that Shadow Sovereign that you've probably heard about. He can't come through here, but he
So he got my turds.
yes, you
Hell
did
yeah.
drop your turds on him. That silver was the silver can hurt him a little bit. It can't kill or destroy him. But he probably didn't like that you dropped that on him. He doesn't know where this portal is, so we're still safe. But please wait till after our meeting to do that again.
Or preferably not at all.
The wish definitely won't come true with this well. Well, I'm
I
glad.
wouldn't call it much of a well in the first place, but
I'm
Maybe
glad
they
that
have interesting shit in their house.
I'm glad that you guys agreed to meet with me. I don't know how far-reaching our enemy's ears are. One of the enemies is, yes, that merchant. But he still has the same attitude as he had in his life. The other enemy is unknown. We know it is one of the masks. We know the masks have a connection to this demon, and whether it'll strengthen him to give him the masks or weaken him, I do not know. But one of the masks knows. One of the masks has more information than we do. And I think their intentions are to release our demon friend.
Sniff would like to make a guess.
I would
I-
like to do an insight.
And you can make a guess as well as anybody. I don't know who it is.
It's the fucking dancer. We gotta go kill her.
Yeah, roll your insight.
like, or for all we know, it could be one of the ones that we've already defeated, quote unquote.
Are you saying that out loud, Shanor?
We can show her the masks.
No. I show no one the masks, ever. 22 on my insight.
No, I wouldn't be saying that out loud. I don't think.
Okay, just making sure. She seems, again, genuine. She wants you to have this information. She seems to be telling the truth. You fixed your name, Rexy. Yeah, it is D&D. Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth. She's like, we've been trying to follow these masks, but they all have some sort of resistance to us. We knew where the alchemist was, and whenever he traveled, we tried to talk to him, but he was always able to repel us. The witch, no one has seen her for years.
Oh damn! There goes that question. I was just gonna ask if they knew where the witch was.
We know where her hut is, but that the door to her hut has not been opened, and we have not been able to get close to the hut for years.
Do we know where the witch's hut is?
It's in the swamps. You've been told.
Okay.
You got close to the swamps when you went down for the pirate's treasure.
Sniff would like to say something
Yes.
to the blue woman. What's the point of having all these books if you know nothing?
You can't hold all information if it hasn't been written down. We've been studying, trying to get more information, but we're closed off from the outside world. If the information is out there, we don't know how to get it. We've...
Is there reward money if we kill her?
Kill who?
Your witch.
I mean,
We don't know that the witch is the other enemy. They don't know who the other enemy is.
if you could bring out the witch, I could definitely get you a reward. She has a magic that we don't understand. You saw our books. We understand a lot of magics. And if we could get another magic that could give us more information, we would pay handsomely for that. Magic items, you want silver? It's yours if you can get the witch out here.
Can I introduce her to butt magic?
You can. She would love that.
I is disturbed.
Me too. I've been disturbed ever since this
Especially-
all started.
Especially since he's cast it several times looking like me.
I'm gonna look away.
Yeah, I'm not looking at this. This is...
So, if she's interested in seeing it, can I show her? Sniff shows her her anus, his anus, and it is glowing bright white, and then you can see like spell words circling around it, like a tattoo.
Oh my god.
And he would like to get his rectum appraised.
Am I deafing myself? I don't want to listen to this.
Teach you some money. I showed you my booty hole. Please respond.
She doesn't seem phased one bit. She absolutely loves Sniff and his quirks. Is that what we're gonna call him?
Yeah.
And she smiles and she's like, "Oh yes, the bodily magics. We have a few joke books downstairs. Yes. It's interesting that you use them with such skill. We
That specific body part is an interesting choice of origin.
She lifts up one of her hands, and you see that a tiny glowing bug fly out of it. She's like, "I saw your encounter with those little gremlin creatures." And she's mentioning that this is kind of a spy fly.
Does the
And,
spy fly look like those things we saw at the alchemist's hut?
No, this looks different. She's like, every time you leave the masks, I've been watching. I couldn't get into the alchemist's hut with you guys, but I saw you go there. I couldn't get into the Sentinel Towers, but I could see a few of your encounters from a distance, And I did see you use that magic of yours very well. It suits you. But I have seen magic like it before. While it is unique, it is not going to get us out of our troubles.
I'm just looking for a way to make some money, and if I have to show you some body parts, that's money.
But again, if you could bring us any of the masks, that would be a big step forward. They are definitely we can't approach them for some reason. We don't know why. We've been slowly trying to get rid of those sentinels. That'll help our cause, but I think with you here, it might be fine that the sentinels are reactivated. But I just wanted to give you this information. What you do with it is up to you. If you want to continue helping your town's people out, that is your choice. But that would make us enemies. But if you could help us out, you don't have to destroy them or bring them to us like prisoners, but just keep an eye out. Watch them. If one of them breaks their ruse and you see it, let us know.
What is your ultimate goal? Is it to lift this curse?
Oh,
Is it
absolutely not. It's not a curse for us. It's protection for the entire world. It is sad that we have to live in this cursed valley, I guess you could call it cursed. But we are protecting the rest of the world. This demon is more than a god in power.
But then why would you let the people that were in the forest suffer from this curse the way that you did?
We had to stop the Shadow Sovereign.
And did you do any reparations to the people that were here?
What could we do? They're gone. I mean, they're here, but there's nothing we can do at this point.
so? If you had the chance, would you reseal or destroy the Shadow Sovereign?
If there was a way to do it, of course.
Insight that again.
Jesus.
There is definitely something behind what she's saying. She looks like she doesn't want to put the Shadow Sovereign back, but she's telling you that it's impossible. There may be a way that she knows, but she is not bringing that up.
So they don't seem to want to put him away. They want to use him somehow.
She seems very every Loannan that you've heard of has seemed kind of power hungry, like magic power hungry, and this is a power.
Makes sense.
Roll me a quick history check.
I'm just gonna roll. It's only a +1, so 8.
8. Okay. I guess thinking back to what you've heard so far is they have sent people around the world
Yeah.
to gather this information on magics. And it looks like they're studying mortal magic, divine magic, and they must have crossed a limit at some point into this unknown realm.
So they're now studying demonic magic of some sort.
Of some sort, yeah.
Okay.
But yes, it doesn't look like she wants to put the Shadow Sovereign away. But there may be a way that she knows of, but she's not talking about it.
Okay. I guess we'll just have to kill her and eat her soul to gain the knowledge.
But yeah, I want to eat the Shadow Sovereign. I was thinking about it.
You want to eat it?
I
Sounds tasty.
would like to get into cannibal magic.
If there's no kobolds here, you can't be a cannibal.
Mhm. Got you there.
At least not in this
Eating
valley.
Eating magic where you eat something and gain their abilities.
I will use disguise self to disguise myself as Shanor and eat plants. And become vegan.
I'm not a plant bone. I'm a furball.
He's a cow. Not really. Well, we will think on it, but yeah.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask for you to do. Is think on it.
I think
I'll still be keeping an eye on you.
Does she have anything to help us? Gifts or spells or something?
Well, you haven't agreed to help.
Because you haven't gave us it.
I've given you
Out of-
information.
You gotta pay for mercenaries.
I hope you're not just mercenaries.
No, I'm just a little baby.
But yes, if you can bring us,
Some of us may be more, some of us may be a little less.
if you can bring us any of the masks to help us study them, we would be materially grateful.
Ooh, I'm gonna bump my elbow.
Welcome.
Choke and be like, you're gonna.
Event, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're playing roleplay. We're
I'm
just
gonna, like,
there's a fighting element,
look at
but
him
not right now.
with the eyes telling him to shut up and shake my head no. Now is not the time. More information is needed.
Yeah. These are clearly delicate matters. AKA Sniff should not be involved.
You brought Sniff into a room that can't steal shit. He's involved.
Let's-
Shall get up
let-
and go back to.
We will start at 1. You bring me 1 mask as a sign of agreeance to our quest. This is a quest. You're adventurers, right? You'll get your reward at the end of your quest. Bring me 1 mask. Hopefully, convince them to come. I don't want you to hurt anybody if you don't want to. But bring one of the masks to me, and I will give you a reward.
Okay.
I almost thought my Discord went out again.
Because we don't know what to say.
You're welcome to hang out in our town. We have good food. We have soft beds. Think on it, and hopefully your decision will be the right one.
We've got plenty of thinking to do, that's for sure.
Then that will adjourn our meeting. You're free to hang out in the town.
And talk about this.
Cool.
Thank you for your hospitality and allowing us.
Of course. It is good to see someone living in these lands again. Awesome. Well, I don't have a town map for you right now. But you guys leave the library. When you hit that front door, your arm is pulled back as the bracelets that you guys are wearing will not leave the building. So you'll
What
have
were
to.
those even for?
That is your it's permission to open doors and touch the books.
It's like a security clearance badge.
It's like a security clearance badge. So if you weren't wearing it and you tried to touch a book, there would be consequences.
Sniff would like to apply for a library card.
We haven't earned their favor yet. That is one of the things we will earn if we do their quest line.
Then Sniff would like to sit down at one of those electronic screens and look up various things to make BOMBs with. And put it on their server.
Now the fire alarm goes off. Cool. Let me get you a dumb tavern. I don't know if I have one. I deleted a lot of maps because I ran out
You
of
didn't
room.
keep the tavern from the other place?
You want that for maybe? Well, let me see if I still have it.
Just use your imagination.
I know. I was just about to do imagination, but I might have a tavern map. Yeah, I do have that map. Where are you? It's so little. This one? Yeah.
Picture over here. Grab a glass of water.
He puts blue people in there too. That was fast.
Cool. Let's get a.
Some people all look the same.
That's racist. Let's get a tavern name.
Blue Bell.
Boring.
Oh, like the ice cream. Intrepidshire.
This is not good names.
Oh, we all just give you one word, and then that'll be the name.
Blue.
Gargling.
One more word. A noun.
Duck.
Boba.
Wait, what? You said it at the same time?
I said duck.
I said boba.
I like the blue.
Duck gargling. No, it's duck gargling blue boba.
There we go.
Oh, I thought I heard him say Bulba.
Boba? No.
Bulba.
Bulba. Bulba duck.
Cool. Yeah, you see a few more Leonins. The chairs are a little bit bigger here, as these are taller people. This tavern is definitely made for them. The smell.
Sniff should do an athletics check to see if you can get up on the chair.
Sniff is sitting underneath the table.
He's
Same.
sniffing people's
Probably.
feet. He's going around all the tables sniffing their feet.
He's avoiding Shinor's feet because they smell like moss.
The smell of like roast pork emanates from the kitchen. Smells like they're making a stew. Really good food. A lot better than the food that the bartender or the tavern owner in Silvervale was getting, because his was all found food. And he doesn't like leaving the town, and there's not a lot of people that do, so it was hard for him to get good food. But these guys have a whole big town, gardens, farms. They have spices for everything. This food is probably the best food you've had since you've come into the valley. They don't seem scared like any other people you've come in contact with. The bartender, as you walk in, her eyes go really wide when she sees you. She's like, "Where did you guys come from? We haven't had the living here in a while. Come, have a seat. What can I get for you?"
Are you asking us, or is that just like a question?
I mean, questions are usually asked. Yes, I'm asking you guys.
Meat.
We have that.
I would
I would
like
some soup, please.
Of course. She's like waving her hands like she's writing an order, but she doesn't have a notepad in her hands.
a plate of herbs.
Of course. Are you okay down there under that table?
Sniff?
Yeah.
Oh, Sniff is great. You guys are just really tall, and you guys don't have baby chairs.
I can. Nah, we don't have any baby chairs. You're right. I could get one sent for you. You want me to get you one?
Yes.
All right.
And then I open my hands upwards and open and close them and say uppies.
Oh, yes, of course. And she picks you up with her two right arms and kind of puts you in a little cradle position, and her lower arms are holding you and kind of rocking you as she's taking the rest of the orders.
She has 4 arms?
They all have 4 arms.
Why is this just registering to me now?
I don't know. I've said it like 3 times since today. So yeah, she like cradles you in her lower arms and keeps taking the orders on her imaginary notepad.
I would like to roll for investigation on this woman that is carrying me.
What are you trying to find out about her? Or investigate about her?
I want to know what she smells like, the people she slept with, what her house smells like, does she have any pets, is she a TV person or a book person? I'm just kidding. No, I just...
He's trying to find out her
5th edition.
dating profile.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Usually dogs would just sniff each other's butts. Perfect. We didn't match.
Well, you get that first whiff, and she smells like a flower that was in your like home village. Something that every time you would go to bed would make you sleepy. It would be outside your window blowing in. And it reminds you of laying in a soft, warm cuddle puddle with all your family. And she squeezes you a little bit harder, and you start to feel really tired in her arms.
Perfect.
And she keeps writing in the notepad, and after a few minutes, a little another person walks in with a little chair and is like, you wanted one of these? She's like, yes, put it down right by that table. And a small chair is there for you, but she's still holding you.
Cheers.
Someone walks out with meat for Trolk. Different plates of food start being piled on the tables. She's like, you know what? We're just going to bring all the courses out for you guys. You look famished. And yeah, beers are flowing, meat's good, the stew is amazing, and Sniff is almost asleep in this bartender's arms. What would you guys like to do? You can guys start talking about your mission or
So
enjoy the meal.
I'm just gonna eat.
something that's been like bothering me like for like past like 20 minutes. So why do they refer to us as living? Aren't they living as well? Or
From what you know, you believe that they are.
My best guess is they are the Larnan and then the dead. And because they see themselves as higher than everybody else, they just call us living.
Oh, like it's demeaning?
Yeah, kinda. And instead of because like we're obviously not humans or anything, so it's just.
I mean,
an
you can roll insight, Shinor, to see how if that seems right to you.
so because with me having like a large part of my character focused on the life cycle, that is something that would have been bothering me for both me as the player and the character.
Yeah.
So that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That does feel mostly correct. The other thing is everyone that you have talked to looks like early 20s. The guy that you fought, the people that escorted you back to here, the woman that you talked to, all look in the prime of their life. None of them have looked old. Everyone that you've seen on the street, everyone has looked about the same age. There's no children
No children.
and no old people.
Sniff would like to do an action.
What would you like to do?
I feel like our time is approaching fastly. I would like to take a chug of the Flask of Wonders.
What time is it? Oh, yeah, it is actually got time. I was surprised. Flask of Wonders. Would you like to roll me a D100?
How do I get that?
On Owlbear Rodeo, it is the 001 underneath the D20.
So yeah, do the 0 and the 00.
No, you just
No,
the
you
00 will do it.
Oh, it just automatically does it?
Yep.
Okay, I see that.
It brings two of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Two dice.
So that first one is 16. All right.
Oh, you're going off that one. I thought it was incorrect. I got a 99.
Well, let me check out both of them.
Figure out which one you want to do more. It's a game
Well,
discussion.
Oh no.
When the DM says "oh no" before describing something, you know it's going to be bad.
Okay, I'll
The second number.
you want the second number?
One
No, I
to
want the
31.
second- I want the second tower.
Do you want 99 or 16?
Can you say each number again, the way that you felt, the way you read them?
The way I read them.
You should have just been paying attention. That's on you.
I'm letting
This is wanting you
you.
to repeat your reaction to reading them.
Just enough. Like how you felt reading 99. Just say 99 the same way you felt when you read it.
99.
Say 16.
16.
You're not getting any more information out of him.
It's going so good. We're
16
about to
sounds
end.
fun.
Cool, 16. You are laying in this Leonan's arms. You're feeling really tired. You stick the flask up to your lips, and you get a sugary taste that starts to bubble in your mouth. It's seems to be pressurized in the flask at the moment, and pours in your mouth a little bit faster, tickles your nose, and is really tasty. It kind of perks. It kind of perks you up a little bit too. But no other effects seem to happen. I'm just gonna say 99 was definitely worse. 99 would have affected the whole rest of the story, possibly for like 2 or 3 sessions. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll.
Well, I chose 99 in some timeline.
In some timeline, you did.
But not this one.
It was literally like Coca-Cola this time, so Nuka-Cola would have been
But
perfect.
also, in all these other timelines, you would have rolled completely different numbers.
No, I'm just talking about the 99 time.
Do you want me to tell you what 99 was?
Yes.
99 was a cabbage potion.
A cabbage potion?
A potion that transforms its drinker into a cabbage. Roll 1d20. Roll 1d20. That's how many days the person stays a cabbage. On a 20, they become permanently a cabbage. Potion includes telepathy for the cabbage. So you're a telepathic cabbage that people have to carry around.
Roll a d20 real quick, Sniff. I want to see. I want to see if you got
What?
that.
How long would you have been? You would have been.
Two
You would have been 2 days of cabbage that could talk
Hey,
to
that
people.
is right next to the 20, though. Like, whew.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you would have been a telepathic cabbage for 2 days. If you chose 99.
16 was only like a little cider.
It was
Bubbly
literally.
little cider.
It was literally like a cola.
I'm so glad I wasted that on today. But now I will never have 16 again.
She was like rock you in your arms, and she looks down. And you're just a cabbage, and she's like, "What the fuck? Where did he go?"
You see lipsticks all over me and a hole drilled in the back.
I do allow willing fails, so he could be a cabbage for the
would've
rest of the
been
game,
Interesting.
and I'd have to like make up how he uses his character. It would have been funny. Cool. Well, it has reached 11 o'clock. Would you guys like to discuss your next plans? So I have maps to make.
I think for right now, go back to the mass camp to get our reward after we sleep here for the night.
We killed a merchant.
Okay, you will head back to Silvervale to get your reward for the Sentinels. Spend the night here. With the Sentinel, would you do any other Sentinel quests next time?
Was there another Sentinel quest?
You have the Witch quest.
So asking
Uh,
if we're doing any other Epic Mountain quests.
you do have the dancer
still, right?
the dancer quest too.
I would probably want to go for the dancer next before anything else, if we continue on that path.
Yeah,
What's the one again? I forgot.
we're not 100% sure. She wants to become like. She basically wants to die, I think. She said she wants to be like the people in the graveyard. Which are.
But she also wants to put on a show for us, right?
She already put on a show, I think.
She
You're
already did.
Sniff.
you're both definitely correct. So
Okay.
Did we level up with any of this knowledge?
you should be level 5 with all of this.
Alright.
It level
Getting level-
spells.
'Cause this is like episode 7 or 8, so you should be level 5. It's like every 2. But I guess you did last time. But yeah, level 5. You guys are level 5.
When
Yeah,
do
you
I
said-
know when I can use second level or third level spells?
On your little sheet of spells, you'll see the levels, and it'll show you how many leveled spells you have. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but there, right? This one, yes. Visit site. At 5th level, you will have access to 2 second level spells.
Nice.
So now the battles are gonna get tougher for me because you guys are gonna get strong.
And
Cool.
our proficiency went up to 3.
Well, I'm gonna end this live so I can save the story.